Guys, so today we are talking about minimalism. So minimalism is the idea that art itself should be the reality. Art is usually a representation of people, societies, or landscapes, but minimalism is about the idea that reality is made right in front of you. This art movement started in 1960s, New York City, in the United States where people speak English. Artists at the time preferred cool and simple styles instead of the traditional dramatic and messy styles. Minimalist artists avoid the use of symbolism and expressive emotions. Instead, they call the attention to the material of the work. Heavily influenced by the Russian constructivists, minimalism took off by following the Russian idea of reducing art to its essential form and the incorporation of industrial structure and materials. Most minimalist works represent ideas of purified beauty, aesthetic order, truth, simplicity, and harmony. Minimalist works avoid the expression of emotions to protect the artist's identity, and artists want to protect their ideas with little connections because they reject the idea that art should be a reflection of anything but reality. Most of the sculptures are designed to engage with the occupied space directly as well. So here are three examples. So the first one, as shown here, is by Agnes Morton, who started her art career in the desert plains of New Mexico. She painted abstract works with organic forms. She was largely influenced by Zen Buddhism and Taoism. Both religions focus on the importance of calmness and nature. So for Martin, painting was, quote, a world without objects, without interruption or obstacles. It is to accept the necessity of going into a field of vision as you would cross an empty beach to look at the ocean, quote. Recurring elements in her paintings include simple geometric shapes filled with light pastel bright colors. Moving on to our next painting by Stella, who was one of the first pioneers of the minimalist art movement. Starting with his series of black paintings, Stella challenged usual forms of painting. His use of monochromatic colors and dimensional rectangular shapes gave the movement a starting point. Stella applies the concept of reduction by naming his work after the Nazis' anthem, aiming to take away the value of the song. And lastly, we're going to look at this artwork by Robert Morris. So his intention was to invite the viewers to look at the reflection of their realities instead of the art form itself. The idea of the art medium interacting with the viewers and the spaces around them captures one of the core elements of minimalism. Most of Morris's works are inspired by his work in dance, including this one, which is why most of his works could also be considered as props for his performance.
So now we're going to try to do some minimalism ourselves. So what we're doing is to draw a face. Because we're applying the rules of minimalism, that means we are cutting it down to the bare minimum. Whatever we need to recognize something as a face, which means we're gonna need the eyes, the nose, and the mouth. And that's it. And we're gonna try to do everything without picking up your pen. I know it's a little bit hard, but we're going to do our best. And all you need is a marker and a piece of paper. So let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with the left eye, drawing to the right eye, down to the nose and the mouth. And if you want to practice more, you can do a couple more times. So start with the left eye, the left eyeball. We're going to the right. Oops. And then you're going to do the lips. So yeah, try not to pick up your marker. I know it's a little bit hard, but after a while, I'm sure you guys will get accustomed to it. And there's no order, so you can go back however many times you like and have fun with it. Yeah. You can make your eyes a little bit more extravagant. Have your nose and your mouth. There you go. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for participating and watching this video. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you and bye-bye.